Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, and we are back on Forza Horizon 4 with another episode of hidden secrets, Easter eggs, and glitches that you, the subscribers, have found in the game. So, for those who are new, this is a series where you send me interesting things you have found in the game, and the ones which are the most unique and haven't yet been showcased on my channel will possibly get a chance of being featured in a future episode. To send me the things you have found, make sure to either write them down in the comment section down below or direct messaging them to me through Instagram, Twitter, or Xbox, either by describing them or recording it in video form. Please just make sure that it is in the best quality possible so it can be used in an episode. So let's take a look at 5 hidden secrets, glitches, and Easter eggs that are currently in Forza Horizon 4. Starting off with number 1, map layout changed. So when a game is shown before launch like an E3, chances for major changes from the pre-release build to the launch build is often very rare. However, minute changes certainly occur a lot more frequently. One example in the past is the analog speedometer we saw from the pre-release build of Forza Horizon 3. It certainly looks far worse than the refined version that was actually used when the game launched. Now with Forza Horizon 4, in a previous episode, we showcased some colored chicken suits that appeared in a preview build, but was then nowhere to be seen when the final game was launched. However, here is one example that we have found, and I'm sure most of you probably have missed this, but one of the roads in Forza Horizon 4 was amended. Here we can see that this road is dotted, meaning that it is classed as an off-road or dirt road. However, now, and I'm sure if this was changed post-launch or prior before release, but this particular road was changed to a solid line representing tarmac. A pretty nice find, and who knows, maybe from here till launch for Forza Horizon 5, we may be able to find some interesting subtle changes. Anyways, a huge shout out to Daniel_Philip from Twitter for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 2, Forza Horizon 5 was actually revealed early. Now, back before Update 35, which was released in May, a week prior, Playground Games will often reveal a teaser image giving away clues on what cars we may get for the upcoming update. Now for Update 35, we got this, which for many of the clues shown on the whiteboard, we got correct. However, there was one on the top left showing what looks like a playground with a Back to the Future Easter egg. Now this led many of us within the community to believe that the DeLorean would finally be arriving into a Forza game again, as it did make its return since Motorsport 4 in Forza Street. Of course, that wasn't the case. In fact, that clue was left unanswered, and Playground Games never addressed the clue afterwards. However, it turns out the clue we all thought was relating to the DeLorean actually referred to the events lab in Forza Horizon 5, and the sun clue was referring to the new Horizon arcade. How do we know this? Well, Mike Brown, the creative director for Playground Games, decided to finally reveal the answer 2 months later. Number 3, the Baja wheel space. Keeping with the spirits of Horizon 5, here is a slight little bug we found featuring the Volkswagen Baja bug. So as we can see, when we move around the bug in Forza Vista mode, everything looks perfectly normal. However, if we decrease the width of the tires, particularly at the rear, you will begin to see that the wheels have been detached from the wheel hub. Now, of course, this doesn't only occur with the Beetle, as some other off-roaders with exposed control arms and etc. can also be seen too. But with Horizon 5 looking like it'll be quite focused on the off-roading aspect, there will most certainly be a lot more Baja races. My question is, will this visual bug carry over to Horizon 5, or will Forza Horizon 4 be the last game we see something like this? Anyways, a huge shout out to Adrian Sidler 3 from Twitter for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 4, a small detail or bug. Okay, so for most cars, particularly in older vehicles with a manual transmission, when the car is idling, the shifter would vibrate. I remember my granddad's EF Civic sedan. When I was a kid, I would notice just how much the shifter would shake. Even my HSV Club Sport with the T5 gearbox does the exact same thing. So for many cars, I guess you could say it is a detail that some of you may even notice. Now in Forza Horizon 4, of course for most cars, especially in Forza Vista mode, when the car is turned off, a lot of the older manual cars, even after it's been started, the shifter still looks like it's unaffected by the engine. However, there is at least one car that does the exact opposite, and that is the Toyota Arctic truck. As we can see, if we look at the interior while the engine is turned off, the gear shifter here is constantly shaking. Now, if the engine was idling, this would be a great detail and certainly makes a lot of sense. So, was this a small detail that just turned into a bug? Anyways, a huge shout out to Winter Shoulder from Instagram for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. And lastly, number 5, update 37 clues. So as I mentioned earlier, normally a week prior to a new update for Forza Horizon 4, Playground Games will reveal clues on what is to come in the upcoming update in a form of a Torben Tuesday or sometimes a Warben Wednesday, which is the case for this month's tweet. As we can see here, there are 2 real distinct clues on the whiteboard. The first on the left says coming soon, and the other says Guanajuato with a tick being placed on the east side. So let's begin with the coming soon clue. I think we all know what this is, and I'm 99.9% sure, given my track record with the DeLorean being incorrect, is that the high stakes Super 7 feature will finally be arriving after 6 months since it surfaced. This is the only thing that could possibly be linked to the coming soon clue, as on the high stakes Super 7 widget, there is a small banner on the top that reads coming soon. Certainly curious to see how it will differ from the standard Super 7, and the next clue is of course the Guanajuato, which is the main city for Horizon 5 and a compass. Now just down the east side on the actual city in real life, there is a local Mexican automotive manufacturer known as Vol. And of course, Vol has been featured in a Forza game before, particularly in Motorsport 7 with the 05RR. I do believe that this car was also seen in the leaked car list back in 2019, and also a teaser image promoting the next Forza Monthly used this as their close-up shot, and there is no doubt that this is the Vol 05RR. And that is it for update 37, I believe. Many on Twitter have almost universally agreed that this is what we are getting for this particular update. Yes, I know it's not much anymore, but with Horizon 5 releasing in November and Horizon 4 being out for almost 3 years now, at least the developers are still putting in some of the effort in Horizon 4. I'm sure the complaints would have been a lot greater had Horizon 4 been left alone well over a year ago. So there we have it guys, 5 secrets, Easter eggs and glitches that are currently in Forza Horizon 4. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, that would really help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 5 news and possibly some early gameplay, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on, that way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.